Please stream work now. This is my second time starting the stream today because it was broken before. It started off as the privacy being private, so no one could see. No one was notified that it was public. That was live streaming, but it should be working now. Yeah. Hello everyone. Hello to all of my one viewers. Okay, so let's get started with DirectX. We need to find Nick. This tutorial assumes the reader is familiar with the basics of C++. I know some basics. We'll see. Okay. Okay, let's start off with the first game loop. Basic game loop. Okay. First lesson in the Getting Started guide is to create a basic game loop which creates a direct 3D device, swap chain, and update render loop. Nice. Alright, let's go. We're gonna use Win32 game. We need to create a project with Win32. Interesting, let's see. Direct. I don't have that. That's weird. I think I need to install DirectX. I'm not sure how to do that. This music's awful. Come on. No. there is no DirectX. Really weird. Okay, we need to download this first. And then... It's weird, what is this? VSIX. Yeah, I don't know why it's taking a long time to install. Isn't there a library? DirectX library. Because I've never done this before. When I used to use DirectX. Ah, they wanted me to close Visual Studio. It really isn't as hard as some developers make it out to be. There's definitely a learning curve, but once you get over that, it's not hard to understand how and why DirectX works the way it does. This is insane. I don't remember doing this. A few months ago, I last did DirectX.
Switch that tells the standard library that you're in release mode, which is important for things like the assert macro. And the reason for that, that might value here, we're not going to use it. It is command show, and it is basic, and it is telling C++ to use a different calling convention for this function. It should use std
Windows.h. Yeah, that's the thing I wanted. Windows.h tutorial. Okay. But I can't open Visual Studio until this is complete. It's taking forever, man. Okay, now we can open this one back up. We can finally start doing the programming. After all of these minutes waiting for it to download, it should be good now. Now if I go here, make a new project, it should let us to make something with DirectX. Yeah, it does, okay. All good, all good. DirectX, well, I don't want to make a game. I guess that's what they're calling it. So, Direct Win 32. What is going on here? They gave us some pre-built code. Let's see, what does it do? Like, makes a window. Windows.h. No. I didn't write all of this. I didn't write any of this actually. I stole it. See, does it run? No, it doesn't. It's not running. One failed. What is this? Provide sample template argument of IntelliSense. I'm not sure what this error is. Mm. Right, I have an idea. I'm just gonna delete everything and start over. That's it. What's that called? Now I'm going to create a project inside this. Right, let's create a main main.cpp. Beyond Tan TNT, welcome to the stream, man. I see you got a Python profile picture. You good at Python, yeah? You're a Python prodigy. Wow, there is so much waffle here. If we copy this, let's see, does it create a window? No, it doesn't. What? This is crazy difficult. What on earth is going on? Let's get the trusty ChatGPT up. I don't believe that Microsoft will give us broken code. Ah. Linker, system. subsystem. Okay, it works. Sick. Okay, now the next step is understanding all of these words. This is not I'm too much of a beginner for this. I mean, I can try to understand it. To register a new window. Alright, let's restart all of this. Just so I know by myself what to do. Register the window class. So wide character T. Class name. So we're creating an array. Literal sample. So this is just the name. Just the name of the window. Okay. So we need to use a wind class structure. Window class. That's a type. WC equals, yeah, initialize it. These are just a bunch of numbers, man. This is crazy. Okay, it says this is wrong. Why is it underlining in red? That shouldn't be happening. Hello, Mr. Rido. Good progress you've made in a few days' time. Yeah. I mean, I've practiced random different things. Progress isn't big because I'm doing a lot of random stuff. Like I just moved over to this Windows.h library. I'm trying to learn it. But wow, it is so confusing. What are these words? What are these letters? It's insane. And I don't get why it's red. That did not fix it. What about this? No. Okay. Maybe it's... No, it's not STD. LPFN windproc is a pointer to an application-defined function called the window procedure or window proc. What on earth? How do people do this kind of stuff? The window procedure defines most of the behavior of the window. For now, this value is a forward declaration of a function. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Well, if you want to learn C++, wouldn't it be better to explore language-specific things instead of debugging some code? Yeah. What would you recommend, Mr. Reader? What would you recommend? What language-specific things? I'm up for suggestions. Because this is crazy. I mean, I'm copying their code and it's not working. I'm gonna try. I might just watch Coding Jesus.
Here, coming to you with another episode, the 4th episode of my C++ quiz series, where we look at different C++ concepts.
You used C++ some time ago, but you're primarily a Go developer. But you'll try checking some concepts online. A good method I found was implementing algorithms in the language you want. Algorithms? Which algorithms? Well, like data structures and algorithms. That is definitely a good idea.
Ranging from easy to hard, and we analyze them through a given quiz problem. Okay, so let's jump right into this episode's problem. So as you can see here, we have two vectors, v1 and v2, and v1 is initialized with brackets.
You're learning Java as well. That's crazy. For fun and for Olympiad practice, I just write common graph algorithms like BFS, DFS, or Dijkstra. Sick, bro. I definitely know what you're talking about.
Parentheses, and v2 is initialized with braces. Now they're both
graph algorithms. You need to put them on a screen, right? On a GUI. Before I continue on with that video, I need to see what this is. Welcome, Emil. Yeah, these guys are displaying it on the graph on a GUI. So find the shortest path from one vertex to all other vertices. There's only 6 steps. Graph is just a math thing. You can display them in screen, but graph stuff has a lot of different applications. Yeah, for sure.
Both given the same arguments, and we want to see what the actual size of V1 and V2 are. Now, if you don't know what the answer is, or maybe you think you know, but you're not sure, pause this video right now and...
I don't know. Wait. I've watched most of the Cherno's videos. Well, the beginning ones.
Hey, what is up guys? My name is the Cherno and
Wait, before he tells me about inheritance, I think I know how to do it. It's with classes. No, wait. Is that how it works? No? How do you inherit? Is it with a, like that? That's it. So it's with a colon. Yeah, man. Look at the conversation I've had with ChatGPT already. Where is it? I've already asked it to give me tasks, but they're just utter, like, really simple stuff. All ChatGPT is asking me to do is use basic if-else statements, while loops, for loops, and just input and output. It's nothing like too fun. Yeah, it's just basically like these ones. If you're older than 18, output allowed in. If you're not, then go home. Improve my prompts. Unit converter. This could be good if I use an API to constantly update me on the prices of a McChicken. That would be useful. I'd learn how APIs work in this language as well. I guess that could be useful. Don't learn by GPT. It could probably be effective, but the thing is, just by actually doing something. Just do snake. Raylib. Raylib. But I guess I'd use the wrapper. Yeah. Don't use the CBP wrapper, just use the C one. AI is the task given checker. Bad thing about GPT, it gives the solution to the problem. Yeah, but if you, in the prompt, if you say don't give me a solution, it's gonna be fine. Well, I'm not gonna install this this application, because then it's not really what I want to do. That's just Unity. That's just a lower version of Unity at that point. Alright, Mr. Redo, see you later, mate. I know, actually I did have a plan. I wanted to do a magic 8 ball. That is something that does interest me, because it could be sort of funny. It's not, it's totally different. Alright. So, I'll try this magic 8 ball game first. So, what are the steps? Okay, get the user's input. And then just simply provide an output. Just choose a random output from an array, from the array of answers. It should be that simple. Theoretically. Okay. How do I get random? But first I need to... Right, I'll create a simple version and then I'll modularize it. Whatever it's called, put it in functions. Do it after. Just write it in main, no function necessary. Yeah, I'll write in main first, and then functions after. 'Cause why not? Right, so array. Oh, do I need an array? Nah. I need string though. Right. String. Right. String. What on earth? String. Answers array equals. And then we can get some magic 8 ball answers. You don't need functions for solving this problem. No, I mean I could just get a function for getting the input and then processing it, like validating it. It would be unnecessary, but anything's possible. Yeah. Alright, let's get... I'll just copy and paste these ones. Okay. How can I put quotes around these quickly and efficiently? Wait, I think I got I got an idea. Put quotes around these. Oh, I'm such a cheater. Alright. Oh wait, put commas in between each. Alright, now it will work. See, I'm smart. I'll send you a post from John Carmack, the guy behind Doom. Yeah, go on. Give me that. Okay, so next, get an input. Get user input. Store answers. I actually did the wrong way around. My bad. My bad. My bad. Just Google John Carmack on inline code. Let's see. Hacker News. Nothing is easier to read and understand than code which flows straight from top to bottom of a big function. Okay. This guy disagrees. Not Hacker News. Nothing wrong with Hacker News, man. So John Carmack is pro functional programming. So this guy doesn't like object-oriented programming. This section, yeah? I want to talk about coding style. I'm not going to issue any mandates, but I want everyone to seriously consider some of these issues. I'm not talking about petty things like spaces and operators, bracing styles or pointers by type of variable, but by large organization of code. There aren't any silver bullets, but months can be shaved off. Months can be shaved off a development project with a few percent improvement in productivity. Okay. Control flow went forward only. What, so they didn't call functions? No bug has ever been found in released for flight versions of that code. Now, if that's true, that's really good. The truth is that we would be decades behind where we are now, with no PCs and no public internet, if everything was developed at that snail's pace. This particular antidote seems to have some particular value, so I decided to give it a try. The flight code for the Armadillo rocket is only a few thousand lines of code, so it took the main tick function and started inlining all the subroutines. While I can't say that I found a hidden bug that could have caused the crash, I did find several variables that were set multiple times, a couple control flow things that looked a bit dodgy, and the final code got smaller and cleaner. After living with the code in that style for some while. One sec. I haven't found any drawbacks to it, and I've started applying the general approach to my code. In lots of places there is a choice between organizing code in a few ways. So using functions, that's style A. So I bet he's gonna say style C is the best. I've used style A to allow for not prototyping, although some prefer style B. At this point I think there are some definite advantages to style C, but it's only one function, so that is an improvement. In no way, shape or form am I making a case that avoiding function calls alone directly helps performance. So what is his it's just better to keep all the behavior in one place instead of context switching. Yeah. Now I just have one question, Emil. When it comes to debugging, if you have all of these functions, wouldn't it be easier to find out where the bug occurred, and on the other hand, you'd have one massive function? You know what I mean? If the functions aren't run more than once. Yeah. To sum up, if a function is only called from one place, consider inlining it. Okay. Well, yeah. At that point, you wouldn't even need to make a separate function in the first place. So I completely agree with that. If a function is called from multiple places, see if it's possible to arrange for the work to be done in a single place. Perhaps with flags and inline that. I don't know what it means by flags. If there are multiple versions of a function, consider making a single function with more possibly defaulted parameters. Well, yeah. If the work is close to purely functional with few references to global state, try to make it completely functional. Yeah. Try to use const on both parameters and functions when the function really must be used in multiple places. Right. Minimize control flow, complexity, and area under IFS. One sec. What's IFS? Let's ask this guy. What's... Pretty much all debuggers tell you where the error is. It won't help you in any way by moving it out to another function. I guess that is true. No, not if statements. Come on, man, not if statements. Integrated facility for subroutines. Okay. Well, I agree with what he's saying on the most part. On the other part, I don't understand what he's saying. But yeah, I understand a little bit. No, I just asked what is IFS, because it says here area under IFS. I just asked what that means. But yeah. Now I'm gonna go back to this Magic 8 question. And to your question, my guy. Well, I don't need to store it actually. Because, yeah, I don't actually need to store it. What am I doing? It's not like I'm going to do anything with it. I just need to output a random thing. Cin. That still works, right? Huh? What's going on here? Win32 API? What is going on? I think this project's destroyed. I need to open my other one. That one, yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, now it should work. And it does, okay. Welcome to Ajume Ball. It's not waiting for me to put the input in. Can I store it anywhere? Can I convince you, oh, object-oriented programming is not very good? You can try. All I know is what I've been taught from my computer science classes. And they were all about object-oriented programming. C++ is all about OOP, so I think actually no, we can use all types of paradigms in C++. So yeah, you can try convince me. It's not really about convincing, it's just about learning a new way. Because every way has their own pros and cons. I've never used any other type of paradigm. Because I've just been used to this one. I've been using Python my entire life, really. Okay, I have to store it somewhere. Otherwise it's not gonna let me input. Wait. How can I use cin without storing it in a variable? Sin.get. Maybe that's it. Ah, that's it, okay. So sin.get, I don't even need to get that to have that string, that temp variable. CS education is filled propaganda. Fair enough. What do you think is good about object-oriented programming? What benefits does it have? Well, I've been told that it's good for the inheritance is good. Decomposition, that is useful. The abstraction is useful. And encapsulation, it's just syntactic sugar. And yeah, that's all I can remember off by memory. Now I need to output a random array what's it called? Answer. Okay, so I need to get a random. How do I get a random? I forgot what the random algorithm was called. It's with an M, isn't it? M. No? Yeah, it is. MT19937. That's it. I did remember correctly. Okay. Now that's all I remember from the random number generation. Let's try this again. So, how to get a and then I'm going to use this as the index for the answers array. That's the plan. Rand. No, I don't want to use seed time. Alright. Inheritance isn't useful for 99% of problems, and class-based inheritance is even less so. Composition is how people have always programmed. And abstraction is a feature of binary assembly and every other language. Yeah, man. You're right. Welcome everyone new to the stream. Type in the chat so I can see who you are. Don't hide yourselves. Alright. Alright, we need a seed. Okay. It's the uniform int distribution. This language is crazy hard. Python is just one line of code. 2 lines of code to get a random int. Random integer. Welcome everyone new to the stream. Well, how many do we have? I'm not counting all of that. Before I do that, how can I count the number of elements in a string array? Size of. Is there really no way to get the number of elements in that array? I'm just gonna do this real quick. There's 20, alright. Now, if I do that 21, because I think the last number is exclusive. So go from 0 to 20. Although it might not. Let's do 20. Hello Wast, hello Plat and Lawlight. You saw ChatGPT about to unclick. Well, you can use ChatGPT to learn, just like with any other resource. Size of gives you the length as the number of bytes, so you divide it by one singular character or one element in the array to count them. You have to really think about how to implement stuff, unlike Python. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's the good thing with C++. You got to actually use your brain. Unlike Python, it all gives it to you for free. You don't have to think that much. Your issue with OOP is a few, but it's the object part, but the orientation. If you start out by solving a problem with a class, you will often miss out on opportunities to solve the problem in a simpler manner, not by just doing a class. Yeah. So you're fine with the object part, but not the orientation. Get it, get it. Yeah, man, research is definitely a skill. Okay. Back to this one. Just need to get a random integer. Right. So we got that. Why wouldn't we just use a float? Why a double? I thought a float takes up less space than a double. I might be completely wrong, who knows? We ran out of music. One sec. I'm not putting that reggae music on anymore.
You can't.
All right. Well, if I tell you to never use a function ever and call it functionless oriented programming, it will make your life harder. Get the vibe? Yeah, man, I get the vibe. Makes sense. Well, I don't need to see out it. Okay, now with this number, we can get the output. So std output answers at position num. Why isn't it working? Expression must have an integral. Because it's a double. Well, I only need an integer anyway, so that should work. Okay, let's see. Does it work? Will my... what is it? Yeah. Will I become a millionaire this year? Reply hazy, try again. It works. But let's see if it gives actual random answers each time. So it's got 1 in 20 chance of giving the same output. What's it? Chat, what should I ask it? What should I ask the Magic 8 Ball? Also would argue a class is unnecessary syntax sugar, and an object will naturally arise for some problems if you simplify them. Yeah, syntactic sugar is obviously not needed. It's not a requirement at all. Will I become a master of C++ this decade? Oh shit. Oh shit. My computer's against me. My reply is no. That is so rude. Cathal, you're here. Welcome to the chat. What is unrealistic, Cathal? What are you talking about? Do you know what a struct is? Yeah. Yeah, struct is it's like a class, except a difference is a class starts off with everything being private, but a struct starts off with everything being public. I think that's the difference. No mere mortal can be a C++ master. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, can I at least become decent at C++ within the next 30 years? Ask again later. This guy is so rude. My chatbot is so rude, man. A struct is just data contiguous in memory. Structured data in memory, yeah. And it's public, isn't it? Yeah, but a class starts off with private elements, and a struct starts off with public elements. Yeah, so class is private by default, struct is public. Yeah. Yeah, many people on YouTube, they say that structs are more efficient. I'm used to classes. I use structs as well. I used structs like a week ago. Right, let's try get something actually positive from my application. Will I die old and happy? Don't count on it. I'm actually cooked. Alright, come on. I'm not giving up. Will Emil Norgard ever code with OOP? Let's see. Outlook good? Ooh. Seems like we got a twist in the story. You'd argue structs are inherently simpler and probably better. Welcome, Josh. You doing alright? The only difference is they are public by default, which is a compiler concept, not a runtime concept. Classes are often more complex, so they are maybe slower. But if they are more complex and bigger, you want data to be private. By default, yeah. Doesn't matter, you can control the accessibility anyway. Hello Bellum Sarapan, how are you doing, my friend? How are you doing on this lovely day? Agam, year 12? What do you mean year 12, Agam? Talking about college? If you're talking about college, I'm going into year 13. Nah, that's crazy. Man, I now hate C++ more. Why? Emil, why did you hate it more, man? The second use virtual functions, they will be slower. Plus, Ray is slow and overcomplicating the real problems. My point is that you can do all the same things in a struct as a class, and vice versa. No need to hate C++, my guy. I mean, just think about it. What's the best game ever written? Black Ops 2. That was written in C++. So we cannot put down C++. Okay. Well, I might as well build it. Now, where is it? Where is it? I want to find the exe. Give it to some people. Here it is. Okay. I need to find the start. Where is it? So here, x64 debug. Here it is. Okay. Oh wait. Wait. 1 sec. I forgot to put stdcin.get at the end so we can actually review our answers. Build solution. Sick. Alright, try again. What do you mean it didn't work? What am I doing wrong? Cin.get isn't working. It's not doing its job. In your country, C++ is a low market job than Java or JavaScript. I've learned C++ in college for first semester, but then I go to Java and JavaScript. More high demand in there. Interesting. I think it's because I put this std end line. Let's try it again. It might work. No, it didn't. That did absolutely nothing. Use std get in twice. Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's still not working though. It's still not working. std get line. That's not even a function. Oh, it is. Wait. Ah, bro. 1 sec. 1 sec. Is this gonna work? It did. Okay, good. Okay, now it works. Let's build it. Welcome, Carl. Hello there. You should check out DMOJ or Code Forces. They're like leak code, but not bad. I think I've heard of Code Forces before, and I think I've tried it with Python. If I'm thinking of the correct one. Will I be married by 20? It's still not working. This is so weird. Got a big bug in the code. So it works if I put a singular character with no space. But if I put a space, so a white space, then it just cuts off the application. So this code just cuts off if I enter a white space. Ah, I understand. Alright, get line. Okay, now, if I build it, it should work. Wait. It works. Oh yes, finally. I can sell this application to Microsoft to make millions. Alright, now, time for the big question. Well, predict. That's your whole job, mate. Josh, are you calling me cooked? Because if you are, I might not be far from the truth. Right, this is the last question because I'm having way too much fun with this. I need to actually do some programming. Okay. Hello, A-man. Hey, mates, where are you from? Well, I currently live in England, South England. but I was born in Romania. Right. Jack, give me a question. I think that's a I think that's a no, so I'll just take that. Alright, magic ball. I'm so proud of this. Keep at it, Padawan. Mastering C++ is extremely powerful. Yeah, I agree. Keep the programming up. Hope you a good future. Thank you very much. Amen. I hope you have a good future as well. I'm gonna search up what does Padawan mean. Ah. See, I don't watch Star Wars. I'm not a Star Wars person. I mean, I played the Lego Star Wars on Xbox, but that's it. You know what I mean? That's it. Padawan is an apprentice or student, and I am an apprentice. Show us the finished programs. The finished program. Well, I just made a magic ball app. It's just like a few lines of code. I just did it to practice the random number generation. Roofing, what question do you want me to answer it? I'll let you put the question in this time. The article semantic compression is one of those articles that changed how I programmed. I'll give it a look, man. Am I broke? Well, am I broke or are you broke? Well, let's see. Oh, nah. I'm cooked. I might as well just put this hat on. Brokies wear this, what can I say? Heh. We both broke. Come on, man. Gotta get your money up, not your funny up. We're all broke. Me and my £3 in my bank account will agree with you. Okay. Well, what was the next thing I wanted to do? Oh, I wanted to do a linked list, didn't I? Singly linked list. What? What on earth is that? Doubly linked list. What on earth is going on? Do you know what a pointer is? I'll learn that first. Yeah, I know what a pointer is. I'll do an example now. Actually, I'll just do it. how pointers work. I'm doing this to prove to myself I actually know what it is. So I might not know what it is. Alright, so the pointer is just an integer. Alright, it just stores the address, the memory address of a variable. Right? No, wait. No, that's not how it works. Keep it up, buddy. Hello, welcome, and thank you, Miracle Mass, for the good aspirations. I will definitely keep it up. Even though this language has annoyed me so much, just in today's stream. Like, it's annoyed me more than I can fathom. This hat makes me look like a homeless person. But what can I say? Okay. We had this exact problem yesterday with the pointers. What was it? Int age. Wait, okay, and then if we do age pointer equals 51. I just printed out the memory address and I didn't print out the actual value, so I need to dereference the pointer, and then now it will print the actual value. It's 51 there, so it does work. So I do get it. It just took me a while to figure out. I think you're getting stuck on syntax. Seems like you know what it is though. Yeah, well, I think the logic is there in my head. Just the syntax is a problem. I keep on muddling syntax up with Python syntax for some reason. Don't know why. It happens. Now, what does it mean to get the address of a pointer? To get the address of the pointer, that's this ampersand operator. Well, you're just going into memory where age is. Where the variable is, you're getting that memory and you're storing it in the pointer variable age pointer with the asterisk. I'm not sure how else to answer that question. As in a pointer to a pointer. What? A pointer to a pointer. Yeah, I guess you could do that. Does that work? No? So is that how you do it? So you get the reference to it, and then you get the the pointer. That's it, right? Is this how you do a pointer to a pointer? And then if I change age pointer to 51, then that would change age pointer, which is age, and then age should be 51. Right? No. Oh, it did work. It actually worked. No way. I don't understand how this works. It works somehow. Somehow it works. Somehow something worked. Let's see what happens if I put age. Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, I can. Just remove the asterisk. What does age print out? 51. Okay, wait. So I made a pointer. I made a pointer to a pointer, right? And then that pointer has the address to an integer variable. And we changed the pointer's pointer to 51. And then the pointer's pointer changed a pointer to 51 as well. And then that pointer changed the age variable to 51. Right. Have I got it? Have I got it, chat? Cathal, have I got it? You want int star star. There is still a single pointer pointing to an int. You want a pointer to a pointer. Who's the type? Int star star. There's too many pointers going on here. I don't like it. I'm joking, I love it. Like that. No. Where do you put the double asterisk? Where do you put the double asterisk, my guy? Tell me. Is it there? No. Is it there? No. What if I put all of them? Cathal, what do you mean double int asterisk? How does that make sense? What is int star star? It's a pointer to a pointer to an int. It's one more level of indirect than a normal pointer. Let me break it down carefully. Yeah. PP stores the address of P. Ah, okay. Right. So if we start off with this, we get the pointer to that, yeah. And then we got int star star equals ampersand, yeah. And then, so this would need two asterisks as well. Ah, okay. So that's how it works then. I did not mean to do that. Try int pointer age pointer equals ampersand age pointer. It's a bunch of waffle, man. Int age Oh yeah, that's what I did, yeah. Don't need to type that again. Don't know who you are, but I wanted to support you in your journey. Oh, hello and thank you. A handle not wanted. I appreciate your support in the chat. Hopefully you'll stick around a bit. A handle not wanted. Have you done any C++ programming in your life? You do any programming in general? I'm curious. Yeah, just remember it is just storing an address the same way you looked at as int star star in your head as pointed to int star. Man, I don't understand what you're saying. It's just like storing an address the same way you looked at int star star in your head as pointed to int star. Okay. I mean, I do understand it. The way I've written it, that does make sense. But somehow the method I used beforehand, without the double asterisks, I used one asterisk here, right? And then another asterisk there. That worked last time too, somehow. I started learning C recently, but I'm a newbie, alright? I have no experience in C++. Alright, well, I've heard that C is like a bit different in C++. It's not object oriented, we know that already. It's like procedural or something, functional. So if you were to switch from C to C++, it would be a bit of a change, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, C, wonderful language, of course. Last time I tried C, I got a segmentation fault, and I threw my PC out the window. Like, I couldn't believe it. I wrote like one line of code, and I got a segmentation fault. That worked because you did asterisk, ampersand, arg pointer, which is just arg pointer. Well, you're getting the reference to arg pointer, you're getting the address, and then you're dereferencing it. Good afternoon, Sideman Arabic. You just saw the live, and it is your dream to learn cybersecurity, but you don't know where to begin. Well, I've done a bit of cybersecurity on this channel, on previous live streams and videos. You can check out if you want to. But if you want to learn cybersecurity, I'd recommend going on TryHackMe. This is definitely good to get your beginnings up. I used this for about 1-2 years in 2022. Cause I was into cybersecurity back then, but then I just I took a step back and went back to programming. Yeah, TryHackMe. I used to have a subscription on TryHackMe and it was very worth it. I think it's only about £7. It was £7. They increased it to £9, but I do recommend it. Because you get access to all of their learning paths in their machines, and you get access to their Kali box, right? Their web-based Linux machine, instead of connecting your own one. Obviously, it's useful to connect your own one. You need to learn how to do that. But yeah, I do recommend this one a lot. If you're like complete beginner, definitely go and try TryHackMe. Hack the Box. I didn't get attached to it that much. I didn't like it because it was quite challenging. TryHackMe, it holds your hand through the entire process. So I recommend TryHackMe first. But try both of them out. It might be different for you. Welcome all you new people to the stream. I'll make a poll. I don't think so. Huh? Oh, I can. Wait, night mode is starting to pop up on my PC. I need to take it off. Right, I'm gonna make a poll in the chat. What is it? C or C++ first. Alright, people, vote in the poll. And then I'll say my opinion at the end. Don't need ChatGPT, man. I'm just gonna use like whatever I can in it. I did want to do a linked list. The YouTube algorithm randomly recommends you to me. Never seen your channel before, and I don't regret clicking. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Merco Mas. Do you think learning assembly is a good way to start programming? Yeah, bro. 100%, 100%. 100%. I mean, the guy that made the roller coaster simulator. I mean, he made it in assembly, so it wasn't that hard, you know. It's not that, I mean, it's not that hard, you know. It's not that hard. I recommend everyone starts with assembly as their first language. It probably took him like 2 days to make this, what can I say? Yeah. Oh, what else did I want to do? Come on, people, vote in the poll. We got 5 votes, but we got 14 viewers. What's going on? Some of you in the chat are lagging. Assembly is a very simple language. Of course you'd say that, Cathal. You're a master. Master, brother. We got more likes than we have viewers. How's that possible? 8 likes, 6 views. Honestly, for a beginner, just stick to whatever feels better at first sight and switch if you feel like it. You can't make a mistake start with either one, honestly. Yeah, man. Can we get to 200 subs in this stream? Right, anyways, we've got to get back to this programming thing. So, I want to make a linked list. Linked list in C++. I think, yeah, a general rule is to follow whatever you enjoy the most and you can't go wrong. 100%. I mean, I'll tell you guys right now the reasons I started C++. Let me just load it up. Because I got it in my notes app on my phone. One sec. Got the list here. Hey man, keep it up. Thank you, B. I will keep it up. Keep up this annoying language. Right. In C++, you can do cybersecurity, virtuality software, software development, mobile phone apps, networking, databases, embedded systems, IoT devices, game hacking, game development, reverse engineering. You can make operating systems, drivers, kernels. You can do all of that in C, but I think it's but they're the reasons why I've got down for learning this language. That's what I think. That's why I think C++ is cool, but it's so hard, this thing. If you find, however, you're not enjoying learning something, you don't let it demotivate your entire journey. Feel free to pivot. Yeah, 100%, man. B asks, is this your first time learning a programming language? No, I've been programming Python for 3-4 years, and I've been doing some web development as well. I've made a few games in C# and Unity as well. You can check out my channel. You can see, and actually in the description of this video, no, it's not gonna be there. If you go on a video on my channel, and in the description you can see what games I made in Unity, C#. For information, you can do all of those things in C2. Yeah, I did say that. But in C++ it could be a bit easier because there's libraries. There's more libraries in C++, so stuff would be a bit easier. But yeah, of course you can do it all in C as well. I think the creator of Linus hates the CPP program language. I think I saw that as well. He made a tweet on Twitter sometime saying that he doesn't like it. I think you're right about that. Wait. I'm cooked. What's the answer? A linked list as the word implies. Oh, it's so bright. Can I turn this down a sec? Can I put bright mode on? My eyes are killing me, man. A linked list as the word implies is a list where the nodes are linked together. Each node contains data and a pointer. The way they are linked together is that each node points to where the next node is placed. Yeah. WFurious dark mode. Yo, where? I think I need to sign in. You program C++ daily at work. I don't choose to write it. I can tell you that is a language that wastes my time more than it saves. Oh. Well. Use vector. Yeah. I mean, still not sure what vectors are. Because what I learned vectors are in maths, they're like points. Yeah, that's all it is, points. STD vector. Now, does it work the same? Oh, that seems a bit faster. Well, so our vectors, they're faster, right? It's the circle in the middle of the tab, half white, half black. Oh, you just saved my life. Miracle Mass, you just saved my life, man. I'm no longer gonna go blind. Thank you. Vectors are dynamic arrays, that's it, bro. Well, a string array is also a dynamic array too. What's the difference? Use vector if you don't know how large arrays will be at compile time. Vectors are slower. Well, if it's slower, why wouldn't you just use a string array like I did previously? If vectors are slower and they're both dynamic, you know what I mean? Both dynamic. By the way, we've saved my eyes in the process too, yeah. I mean, if you really want to save eyes, I can do something like crazy. I can do this. It's light mode, but I don't think anyone is gonna like that. Turn it off. STD vectors. I'm not slow in this case since you're directly accessing. String is not dynamic. I swear you could add to it. I swear you could add to a string array. I swear you could. Like with the append. Yeah, you can just do append. And then you can dynamically add to the... Oh wait, that's not a... One sec, my bad. Ah, that don't work anymore, does it? A dot append. Yeah, so it does work. You can just add to the string array using this append method. In it. No, that adds a character to the first string. Oh, I'm so cooked. I did not know that. We can add, bro, but we cannot add more than the declared size of it. But in vectors, we can add as many elements as we can. What is the declared size? I didn't declare any size. That's me declaring the size, but if I don't declare any size, what will it be? What's size is a string array in C++. Default. $28 bytes. Okay. Like 24 bytes. So then a vector, that can be as much as you want, right? It doesn't have a size. It can be as much as you want. Fair enough, fair enough. I understand, my brother. That makes sense, you know? Oh, hello, Arun, Kumar. Vectors are faster and dynamic. We don't need to declare the size of it, and we can add elements anytime. I might be asking stupid questions right now, but that's what happens when you learn. Yeah, I'm not declaring any number. I'm not declaring the size. Can I ask, how did you learn Python? Well, I learned through a lot of trial and error. I learned through YouTube videos, books, my computer science teacher in my GCSEs in secondary school. I also learned in primary school as well, a little bit of Python, but that was for like a few weeks. It wasn't anything serious, but yeah. Are you Will Tomo? Good afternoon, mate. Yeah. Are you from the UK? Yes. Well, I live in England, yeah. But I'm not born here. In it. This is for your personal statement, in it. Yeah, I live in England right now. If you don't specify its size, it creates an array with the number of elements in the initializers. Ah, okay. So one element. That's what it is by default. In this case, in this simple case, likely, but don't use a vector. If you don't need a dynamic array, it's not for performance. If not for performance, for indicating to the programmer the size never changes. Crazy. Will Tomo, that is, I just gotta say, one sec. That's the most British name I've ever heard in my life. Castal, we are not on embedded systems or something. For his case, this makes no difference. Computers nowadays are really fast. If you don't change, if it doesn't change, you can just make it const. Well, it will change. Okay, well, lesson learned, I'll just use vectors from now on. Okay, so I need to find something to do. I need a project. Jack, can you give me a project to do? A little, something like this, like a Magic Ball 8 that I just made earlier in this stream. Give me something to do, to practice the programming. Because ChatGPT did not give me anything fun, anything interesting. I'm relying on you guys. Give me something. Learn STL in C++, bro. Search STL. I've heard of it before. Write a shape printer. Oh, I already did that. I actually did that already. I did the shape printer on... I have a mini PC, which I reviewed on this channel. It's like my second latest video. And I brought that to Romania, and I did some C++ programming over there. I couldn't stream because I didn't have good... It wasn't like fast enough to stream. But on that computer, I have made from scratch lots of shape printing apps like a diamond, rectangle, right angle triangle, irregular triangles, and it's not a circle, but something. I did a few shapes, which it asked the user for input for how long he wants the circumference to be, like the radius or whatever, and it prints it out just with some like ASCII. But it's on the other computer. I don't have access to it right now. I could plug it in, but it'll take a while to set up. STL, Standard Template Library. It's a software created by Alexander Stepanov, so he's Russian, okay, which has significantly influenced many parts of the C++ standard library. Containers, iterators, algorithms, and function objects. This is not even drum and bass anymore. What's going on? Write a simple calculator. I did that on the first stream. Unless the calculator's advanced, I don't want to do it because I won't learn anything from it. Unless we add some advanced components. A simple calculator might not help me that much right now, because I already did it. But this standard library thing seems quite good. STL containers. STL provides a set of programming tools to implement algorithm. Okay, I got the same problem again. I need dark mode. I need the dark mode, man. I don't get dark mode on this website. It provides a set of tools to implement algorithms and data structures. STL implements these data structures and algorithms using general purpose classes and functions that have been tested rigorously. Vectors store data of the same type in a sequential order, whereas maps store data in key value pairs. So, right, maps are like dictionaries in Python because they both have key value pairs. I understand. Good. We can classify STL containers into 3 types. Containers. Sequence, associative, and unordered associative. Cool. STL array is different from common arrays we've been using so far. Recursive descent calculator. I don't know what that means. I can't lie. Welcome, Fook. Write your own vector. The link to this you were looking at was a good project. You can use templates and stuff to make it generic. Lots of stuff to learn. What do you want to do with C++? Well, I want to make embedded systems. I can't do that right now. So I just want to do software development. That's why I'm learning this. I want to make software for companies and stuff. Big companies. Can I just say it may be easy to master C++ if you learn C first? Yeah, many people say that. But then also many people say the opposite, because you learn some apparent or bad habits in C, like the functional procedural programming habits you learn. And they say you need to unlearn it when you learn C++. That's just what other people said online. So they say just start off with C++ and just continue with that. Parsing is a whole rabbit hole. Command dispatcher with std function and lambdas. What is a command dispatcher? What, like a CMD? Like a terminal? You think I could make my own terminal? My opinion is if you learn C, you write more C-looking C++ code without utilizing C++ itself. Oh yeah, I fully agree with you there. There is too much syntax sugar in C++ compared to C. I do agree with that one. Okay, we got 35 votes in the poll. More of you, 54% of you say C++ is better as a beginner. So, yeah, opinions speak for themselves. That's like saying they need to unlearn C when you learn Haskell because they have different paradigms. Yeah, I don't know, man, that's just what I was told. We're 2 subscribers away from 200. Let's see if we can get it before 9 PM hits. So I'm gonna end the stream at around 9 PM. Right, let's see this STO thing. Don't need that. Okay, so create a vector of int type. Let's see. STO containers vector. Vectors are resizable arrays. They store data of the same type in the sequence, and their size can be changed during runtime if needed. Int print vector elements using ranged loop. Let's see. Cool. Now in Python there we have a enumerate function. It basically iterates through a iterable and it just adds an index as well. And I do that here too. And I do something similar to that. Actually, what is this? What does this colon do? Numbers. Seriously, what does that colon do? I've never seen that before. Okay. I'm surprised the Rust people haven't showed up in here yet, lol. Me too. Learn how to use smart pointers. Everything comes in their own time. I will learn it at some point. Also, you need to learn C if you're learning C++. In my experience is that devs that skip C actually don't understand C++ as well. They don't understand the fundamental execution model properly. For pure optimization, you can do const auto at number. The colon means in. Yeah, I thought it meant in. That's why a minute ago I tried substituting it with in, but it didn't work. It's not working. It makes sense that it's in, but in the actual word in doesn't work. For number in numbers, yeah, I get that. It's syntax sugar for using iterators. I'm beginning to not like this syntax sugar. There's too much sugar. Way too much sugar in C++. Please comment down my door, man. Dot beginning, dot end, yeah. I know how to... Okay, so why doesn't this work? Because it's an integer, okay. std string, and then word. Now what I wanted to do is, does it work? std, and then transform. And then dot begin dot end begin, then to upper. No, that doesn't work. Okay. I understand. Whatever, mate. It's because I didn't put the... That's why. Actually, would it work if I do that now? No, it doesn't. Right, whatever. So this will output the uppercase. Cool. Yeah, C++ hides a lot from you. This is why C is better for fundamental understanding. You can also add items to the vector with push back or push front. Why don't they just call it append? If you want to get good at C++, you need to learn how to write your own std C++, or at least certain parts of it, so you can understand writing templates and iterators, class, etc. Yeah. I'm gonna be doing this standard template library like you suggested. Lars Linda, right? You're saying do const auto, but someone on yesterday's stream said that if you use auto, that gives the compiler extra steps to do. It has to figure out what data type you're using, so it makes it slower. It's not efficient. It's not as efficient. Wait, I understand what you mean. If you don't know what it is, if you don't know what the data type is, then it's good, yeah. That's what you meant to tell me. I understand. Yeah, that makes sense. At least that's the way. With that, you are copying the string out of every list of it with each iteration. This is a common foot gun in C++. You want const std string that. That's compile time overhead. So adding this ampersand, it makes it more efficient. You can't do const since you're changing W. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can't do that. Oh wait, no, you can. It says you can. Let's see if it works. No, it can't. Got build error. Okay. Oh, we got 200 subs. That's crazy. Who was the last subscriber? I gotta know. Who was it? I'm getting sidetracked a little bit, but I gotta know. Who was the last one that subscribed? I'll give you like, I'll give you £100. I'll find out who you are. I probably won't. Oh well. Well, thank you everyone who subscribed. We're now at 200. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It won't copy the string. You know how in Python arrays are mutable, so a reference is passed by default. The opposite is true for C++. If you don't ask for reference, you always copy. Yeah, so if you're always copying, then it takes up more memory. That is not, it's not efficient in it. I need to go fill up this and go to the bathroom. So I've been sitting here for a few hours or something. Yeah, I've been sitting here 2.5 hours, so I'm gonna be back in a minute. One sec. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully half the population didn't leave the stream yet. Hello. What's wrong with this chat? Oh, no way. Are you telling me the chat's been broken this entire time? That's crazy. I need to fix that. Wait. Yeah, I've done object-oriented programming. That's all I know, really. Because in Python, all you do is OOP. And in this one, in C++, you do that as well. Hello, Craft Ramzen. How are you doing? How are you feeling tonight? Adita Vernakar, hello man. Hello, how are you doing? Alright? Need to fix this OBS thing. I'm glad you're doing pretty good. Very glad. Oh guys, why didn't you tell me the chat was broken? Now if I just do this, it should be fixed. No? Ah, now it works. Alright. Now it works. Good. Okay. When are we gonna get a Vim stream? That's not happening. Can anyone give me some suggestion on how to start C++ from scratch? I'm kind of stuck right now. Well, Aditya, I'm basically from scratch as well. I'm still a beginner at C++. I mean, you could go to learncpp.com, but I mean, chapter 0 is good, yeah, if you're a complete beginner. Chapter 1's good, chapter 2's good, but then after chapter 2, it just becomes a big waffle session, in my mind at least, right? It's just a bunch of waffles, and yeah, just a bunch of waffles. So. Yeah, reading a book is the best. I would read a book, like I already have a book, but I can't put the book on stream because I have the book on the table. I can't really have you guys reading the book as well. That would be a challenge. Have you learned C? Learning C with C++ is a good idea. C is not simple, my guy. C is definitely not simple. I guess it would be more simple than C, but than C++, yeah. It is waffle. C++ is a historical set of landmines. For sure, man. STL iterators. Let's continue with this. STD iterators. We got 50 votes in the poll, and C++ is still winning. So all of you C fanboys and fangirls currently losing. You're gonna wanna keep it up. Wait, I understand. Vector, int, iterator, it. Now that is a long line of code. So we're creating an array of ints with a vector array of ints. We're making an iterator object and storing it in it. That seems like what we're doing. We often use iterator member functions like begin and end. Yeah, that's just like what I think Cathal said, someone else said, to use to look at beginning and end. To return iterators that point to container elements. For example, iterator 1 is numbers.begin, iterator 2 number.end. So begin returns an iterator that points to the beginning of the numbers. So 3. It's not a pointer, it just points to the beginning of the array, which is 3. It gets that element. So I need to make an actual okay. Iterator begin. Yeah. Actually, I'm not gonna copy and paste it, I'm gonna write it, just so it gets stuck in my head. I'm gonna make it look good as well, formatting and that. Nums.end. That gets, what are you doing, mate? That gets 2 and that gets 3. Interesting. Cool, cool. Now what do I do with that? It doesn't return an iterator to the final vector element 4. Returns an iterator that points to the end of the numbers vector. But it says it doesn't point to 4. What's going on? Instead, it returns an iterator to the theoretical element that comes after the final element. What is going on? The same applies to all other container types. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. What's going on right now? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. What do you mean theoretical element? P2 Gamers. What's up, man? What's up? How you doing, P2 Gamers? You having a good night? Welcome to the stream. Simple is different from easy. Yeah, of course. C is simple, meaning it may be hard, but is more likely you understand it more deeply. Yeah. Septon says so that when iter equals iterend, you know it's finished. But what is the actual value of iterend? We can't do that. Of course we can't. So what does this even? What is the value? Like, what is inside iterend? If it's not 3, it's not the value 3. It's a theoretical element. But what is it? Is it an integer? Like what? C++ iterators are really convoluted. It basically stores a state that allows you to access the last item most of the time. GBP and UseP. You can think of it as the last index for simple arrays. Usually that's what's inside of it. Debugger, yeah, that's a very good point. It's like a pointer almost. Yeah, but I want to see what the value is. Like Fuchs said, I'll just use the debugger. Very good idea. Okay, I did a breakpoint there. So iter_begin is 2. iter_end, it doesn't have a value. I'm gonna try this now, because maybe it's not executing. Okay, so iter_end is these random numbers. So it says it's a negative number, but it still doesn't let me output it to the console. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says down there where my mouse cursor is. It says it's an int, but it doesn't let me output it to the console. This is some Ghostbusters type mystery, some Scooby-Doo mystery right now. It's not letting me output an integer. It might have been stopped before the value's assigned. It's not negative, undefined behavior. iter_begin. Ah, so it is a pointer. I did not mean to do that. Oh, what's going on? My computer's gonna go on fire. Oh, what is going on? I did not mean to press this. Where am I, bro? Where am I? Get out of here, get out of here. Okay, so what's going on? I don't know. How can I just stop this? This is not drum and bass, man. Okay. What are you gonna use C++ for? Right, hello, Lost Empire. I wanna do C++ for software development. Just like desktop apps and embedded systems. And reverse engineering, but I can't say that on YouTube. Can't admit it. Apparently there's a problem with my vector class. This vector header. I'm just gonna restart this. I need to stop debugging somehow. Let's try this again. Can't dereference out of range vector. It holds the address, not the value. Yeah, I already know that iter_begin stores the value too, but I want to know what's inside iter_end. Know what I mean? Like, what is stored there? The debugger just said it's a negative integer. You can't dereference the end iterator as it's the sentinel, not the last element. You're using some foreign language right now. Sentinel values could be replaced with option. It's a special value used to signal the end of data sequence or special condition. Huh? Yeah? What's good? Alright. Sorry if I shouted. Family's calling me downstairs. I'll go downstairs for 1 minute. Because there's some like issue going on downstairs. But yeah. It's like a marker for the end of the items. Maybe don't end is designed like that so you can loop for it cleanly. I'm gonna see what that happens with. Yo, I came back, half the audience left. What's going on? Nice keyboard, thank you, thank you. Alright. Use dot front to get the first vector value and dot back to get the last value. Ah, now that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Lost Empire Entertainment, you saved my ass. Oh, does it even work? Bro, it doesn't work. Dot back. I can't believe I went for 1 second, I lost half the viewer base. That's crazy. But yeah, it's not working. Sorry, mum. Trying to make generational memory leak. Wrong type, it's not an iterator. Int. Ah. So I'm such a numpty. I'm such a numpty. Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, now I can see what the last value is. Cool. Now how can I know there's like a push method. Nums.push. What does that do? Push back. I want to just output all of the array. Can I not do that? For loop, yeah. Yeah, I didn't want it to come to that. I keep on having high expectations like it would be in Python, where you could just print out the entire array, just like that. But here you gotta do a for loop. Oh, the light mode is killing me again, man. Guys, if you know how to turn on light mode on programiz.com, please save me. And save yourself while you're at it. Septon, I'm doing what you said, but it's not working. What is going on? The EU needs to step in on light mode. Yeah. You can also do nums.in place back, more memory efficient. I'll remember that when I do embedded systems. Yeah. Ackerman2211, welcome. I'm trying to iterate for it, but right, it says it's an iterator, but can you actually iterate through the elements? Alright, let's try this one. Okay. So push back, that adds another element to the end of the list. It's like nums.append in Python. It does the same thing. I understand. Use the Chrome, C4 says use the Chrome extension Dark Reader. Good idea. What do you mean I'm not a robot? Bro, I've been using this browser all day. You still think I'm not a human? Come on, man. Oh, it works. Thank you, C4. SEE4. Lovely, lovely. Full stack mode for web contents. I got a solution. You need 2 colons in front of the int. Oh, a bit late now. Place back. Alright, let's see. So that does the same thing as pushback. Place back versus pushback. I gotta find a difference. You say it's more memory efficient, but why? Place back. I'm just gonna use ChatGPT. Difference between in place back and push back. You need an already constructed object. Yeah, so M place back is more efficient. Right, for simple types, pushback is fine. For complex types like string, prefer M place to avoid unnecessary temporary objects. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. We got 69 votes. Good job, everyone. We don't need to vote anymore. We just keep it as it is. Perfect. Just use STD move when passing an L value to push back, and it is more efficient than in place back. Yeah. Wouldn't C++ and Clang tidy always suggest using in place back? Pushback copies, not moves. Okay. Depends on use cases. They both accept the universal reference, only an in place back you need to construct in place. Alright. Nah, who voted? Who voted? Who voted? You better take that vote away now. We were at the perfect number. Who ruined it? Show yourself right now. You should also learn CMake because despite Visual Studio being great for coding, its settings are goddamn awful, and CMake makes things so much cleaner. CMake. Let's see, what is this? Oh. It's an IDE. What about Vim? CMake versus Vim, what'd you say? Right. Get me some Vim. It wraps your Visual Studio settings in a single text file. It's a meta build system. Ah, okay. It's a build tool, alright. Alright, I'll definitely give it a try, man. It's not working. Please don't take forever. Well, I might as well just get it now, innit? Download, where's the download? think you need Linux for this. Yeah, I do have Clang installed already. I used Clang before I used Visual Studio. I need to turn the volume down because YouTube just told me that they detected some copyrighted music and they're gonna block me. So we're gonna have to survive without any music for now. Alright. You need to set up environmental variables, yeah. Yeah, also using simple build script is good for starting out. Hi from Russia. What are you writing? Hello Asmor. Привет. Меня зовут Gabriel. That's all I know. Suka блядь. Anyways. Yeah. I don't know Russian. Get WinLibs from GitHub. I'll do that. We'll talk about that in tomorrow's stream because it's too late now. You can use CMake and batch script to compile your executables that I do. It's a great setup if you learn it well. Yeah, I mean, if I can find where the download link is, I'd love to give it a try. British to sodding. British what? British. Hello. Moki, hello. Mochi. I just need a download link, man. Where is it? This one's good, yeah? What am I writing? I'm not writing anything right now. I'm just learning about what is it called? Standard library, standard template library, STL. Don't use the MSI, use the zip. Bro, you could have told me that a while ago. Zip. What's the difference? Where's my backy? Hey, I'm not British. Well, I am, but I wasn't born here. As you can see, my Windows is not in English. I think it would be a good exercise would be to create a simple DLL library with some basic functions. Then try to write a program that loads the library at runtime and uses the function. I fully agree with you. That sounds like a really fun project. Cathal, I agree with you fully right there. I want to write DLLs. That was one of the reasons why I even started in the first place, because I used to want to mod Black Ops 2 zombies, like Call of Duty. And that uses DLLs, like DLL injection, to modify the game, to hack it. Alright. I don't know why Ubuntu's taking forever. Are you gonna study computer science at uni? Well, I haven't decided what I'm gonna do past year 13. So obviously, if I become a millionaire, you know, if I win the lottery or something, who knows? You should learn to make a framework for a simple Win32 executable with the necessary functions to create a window. Yeah, that's going to be a bit hard for my current level. Welcome everyone new to the stream, by the way. Okay. Look in the CMake folder, the stuff extracted there already. Where do I go? There's 5 executables. Alright, while that's doing, I'm gonna set up Vim on the Ubuntu. Ubuntu, let's go. Right. Vim. What do you mean? It's still not done. Sudo apt install Vim. Come on, man. It's still not working. Yeah, I think this is broken. It says, alright, it says time remaining approximately 4 hours and 15 minutes left. So, I'm just gonna cancel that. Can we keep the chat in English, please? So we can all understand. IRC Git on Windows comes with Vim. I have Git installed. What's Git CMD? There's no Vim there. Git bash. Do you have Vim? Oh, it does. Oh, it does. Alright, here's the... My computer's already cooked. Right, I've given up on Ubuntu. It's clearly broken. Right, let's see. Okay. It says 1969. How is that even possible? Or is getting flashbang? Well, yeah, I'm pressing F11, so I'm trying to get in full screen and it's just going. Oh, what the hell? Oh shit, I'm getting. Alright. Right now, copy bin and share folders to redirect inside your C drive. Wait a sec. Copy bin and what? Share folders. Oh, you said copy, not. Alright, inside the root folder inside your C drive and add the bin folder to environmental paths. Wait. Right, I got this one. Right, we'll copy both of them there. Add the bin folder to system environment paths. Alright. Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna have to change the language on the computer. Lost Empire, I'm gonna do it tomorrow because I need to restart the computer to like change to change the language. Right. Now what do I do in Vim? I literally don't know. Can you even code in Vim? What is it? Don't you use like bin / -3 or something? What are you trying to do right now? Bro, I'm just trying to do everything, I can't lie. I was gonna do CMake, but I'm gonna do that on a... I was gonna install CMake, but I'll do that tomorrow. Because it's a bit complicated. I need to end the stream as well, because it's late. Alright. Well, tomorrow I'm going to be doing this STL thing. I'm going to continue with the STL algorithms. All of this STL stuff. Seems quite good. Everyone's saying it's useful. I'm also going to do the CMake as well tomorrow. I'm going to install and configure that one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you all, thank you everyone for the support and help. You guys teaching me a lot. And yeah, hopefully see you guys tomorrow. That'll be it. Good night. You're heading off as well. You're in Ireland. Ah, right. Yeah, I thought your name Cathal O'Grady was a bit Irish name. O'Grady. I thought that was an Irish name. But yeah, that'll be it. Have a good night, everyone. Peace. Cheers.